السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. النهارده هنتكلم عن ليسون جديد وهو الديستانس بتوين تو بوينتس. افكر حضرتك كده ان احنا دلوقتي بنتكلم في اليونت اللي بنتكلم فيها على البوينتس on the orthogonal coordinates x axis and y axis like this. If we have a point like this here, point A, and another point here, B, the distance between them is the distance between A and B. But here A is called 3 and 0. B is called 7 and 0. Then the distance between them is the distance between 3 and 7. It means 4 equal units. Then the length of line segment AB equal 4 unit lengths. Now we want to find the distance between two point A and B belongs to y-axis. The point A, its coordinates 0 and -3. The point B, its coordinate 0 and 4. We want to find the distance between them. We know before from primary 6 that the distance between AB means absolute value for the difference between the two non-equal coordinates, means the difference between y1 and y2 or the difference between x1 and x2. Then here the distance between the point A and B is the difference between -3 minus 4 in the absolute value. It will be equal 7 unit lengths. Now we want to find the distance between point A and point B. We notice that point A and B are like on the y-axis, or y coordinates. Here y coordinates is 4 and also here is 4. Then we find the distance between them, absolute value to the difference between the two different coordinates, -3 minus 5. It will be 8 unit lengths. And now we want to find in this lesson the distance between two different points on the both coordinates x and y. Like point M here is 2 and 3, and the other point is N is 5 and 7. We note that there are different in x and also in y. How we can find the length between them? We have a rule to find the distance between them. This rule is the distance between any 2 points on the orthogonal coordinate equal square root of the difference between the x coordinates plus square the difference between the y coordinates. It means what? Square root of square the difference between x1 and x2 plus square the difference between y1 and y2. This rule is the rule for the distance between any 2 points on the orthogonal coordinates. For example, if we have a point like E, this point its coordinate 2 and -1. Other point is B, its coordinates is -2 and 2. We want to find the distance between them. So the rule is x1 minus x2 all power 2 plus y1 minus y2 all power 2. Then the distance between point A and point B equal, in this example, square root of 2 minus -2 all power 2 plus -1 minus 2 all power 2. The result will be equal square root of 2 minus negative 2 equal 4, 4 power 2 plus negative 1 minus 2 equal negative 3, negative 3 all power 2, it will be 5 unit lengths. Then we have here in your book the rule. The distance between 2 points x1, y1, x2, y2 is equal square root of x2 minus x1 all power 2 plus y2 minus y1 all power 2. طبعا ينفع تحط y1 قبل y2 و x1 قبل x2. مفيش اي تشينج يعني ولا اي مشكله. لا الرول بقى الحقيقي بتاعنا بيقول لي the distance between 2 point equal square root of square the difference in the x-axis plus square the difference in y-axis. Now we have some special cases of the distance between 2 points. The first one is the distance between any point and the origin point, like this. The distance between O and A. The distance between any point and the origin point equal the distance between any point and the origin point is square root of x power 2 plus y power 2. يعني انا هنا دلوقتي بتعامل مع البوينت نفسها لان الاوريجن بوينت طبعا احنا عارفين الكوردينيتس بتاعتها 0 and 0. Then the distance between point O and point A equal square root of x power 2 3 power 2 plus 4 power 2. It will be equal 5 unit lengths. Now the distance between any point and any of the two axes. If we want to find the distance between point A and the x-axis, point A and the x-axis equal absolute value of the y coordinate in this point. Again, the distance between any point and the x-axis equal absolute value of the y coordinate in this point. And also, the distance between any point and y-axis equal absolute value of the x coordinates. For example, we have here point A, its coordinate is negative 3 and 4. We want to find the distance between it and the origin point. We know that the distance between point A and origin point is equal square root of x power 2 plus y power 2. Then this distance equal square root of negative 3 all power 2 plus 4 all power 2. It means equal 5 unit lengths. And also we want to find the distance between this point and x-axis. X-axis we know before equal absolute value of y. It means that equal 4 unit lengths. And if you want to find the distance between point A and x-axis, عرفنا طبعا ان هي ايه absolute value of y. And also if we want to find the distance between the same point and y-axis, it means absolute value of x equal absolute value of negative 3 equal 3 unit lengths. Look at this example. Find the distance between point A, its coordinates negative 6 and 8, and each of number 1 the origin point, number 2 the x-axis, number 3 the y-axis. The point A, its coordinates A, negative 6 and 8. We want to find the number 1 its distance with the origin point. We know that before the distance is OA, between O and A, equal square root of x power 2 plus y power 2. It means from the point negative 6 all power 2 plus 8 all power 2. It will be equal 10 unit lengths. Number 2, we want to find the distance between same point and the x-axis. The point A, its coordinate again, negative 6 and 8. The distance between it and x-axis is absolute value of the y coordinates. It means absolute value of 8 equal 8 unit lengths. And as the same, the distance between the same point and y-axis equal absolute value of x coordinates equal absolute value of -6 equal 6 unit lengths. Number 4, the point we want to find the distance between the point A -6 and 8 and the point B 1 and 1. We know before that the distance between A and B, taking from the rule x1 minus x2 all power 2 plus y1 minus y2 all power 2, y1 minus y2 all power 2. Then the distance between A and B equal square root of -6 minus 1 all power 2 plus 8 minus 1 all power 2. The result will be 7 root 2 unit lengths. Thank you.